Mama Nyewo. Kiki Bamba sana happy Yes.
Welcome everybody. My name is Daphne and
Salvador.
And this is The Chat. Today we have a couple that already has a show about their relationship. This is a couple that you people first kind of wanted to hate, but their love is going stronger
What
every
God
day.
puts together, no one can understand. Hey.
We have Skylanta. Oh my God, you guys!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the building.
You tell them.
What?
Oh my God!
I'm sweating.
I'm already sweating in the intro.
Hi, and hi, Sky.
What up?
I'm so happy people finally called us.
Yes.
I know.
We have been applying. I didn't know what to do.
It wasn't easy.
I told this guy, please take me to church and marry me so that they
I
call
was
me on the
like,
show.
hi, how are you, Salvador? Nothing.
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 Hey,
Actually,
blue
I
ticking.
respond with
Blue tick.
Even right.
There's never been a moment where I felt like a celebrity than this year, this lockdown period, because people needed me.
Are you kidding me?
So you guys,
And we are finally here.
Bananga, welcome.
finally
so
here.
happy to
Welcome,
be here.
welcome.
So we are
I traveled all the way from Barada.
Oh,
I know.
Yes.
From Leki Bunyon.
They told me the Salvadors have finally confirmed. I said, are you serious?
You ran.
lockdown, quarantine,
Oh
COVID.
no, we are fine. We really are fine.
We have been locked down together most of the time.
Yes.
So
The
that
first
is even
serious
better.
lockdown, we were together.
Okay.
You get
Even with daddy and mommy, everyone was there.
Now that is the
No, serious.
No.
Excuse me. We used to have closet series.
Yes.
Closet.
we
And
had to
then
run away from the
pretend
parents.
So
that
maybe
Yes.
is not in the house.
you had a signal. They're like
Closet
closet
time. I
time.
need to change.
Closet
Just get up
time.
and leave the sitting room and go to the
Every time I'd be like, your phone is ringing in the bedroom.
password.
I'm asking why, because now it has not been easy.
Okay.
It has not been easy.
Lockdown.
Yeah.
Lockdown has been. We've passed through it.
Yes.
I always believe in speaking of the victory.
Yes.
My mom has been sick. She's actually still recovering.
yeah.
She's now
Yeah.
on dialysis.
That's nice.
But we have seen miracles upon miracles. You know, when
Amen.
God does amazing things, you just choose to focus on the positive that's
Yeah.
happening.
Do you know how we were concocting
That's
how
a
to
wish.
beat curfew, how to
I
go
know.
past
Boino
RDC, Boino
Like, I
Murade.
have to apply and prove that your mother is sick. I'm like, really, RDC, you think I've come here to get permission to just run around? I'm just, anyway, just no.
But we thank God.
Thank
We
God.
thank God.
Thank God that
But it's
we went through it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we are here.
I think most of our viewers want to know, first of all, when you guys met, how long you've been together.
As I don't
Now
joke.
we have,
How
we
you
have-
actually
we
met.
have a problem.
First
We have a problem. She has her story
No, he
of
thinks.
how we met.
No,
I-
he thinks I vibed him. Yet I know he vibed me. As in, so give your version.
You vibe with
No, no,
if
no,
you
no,
under
no.
I know
I
you
could see it
vibe.
in your eyes
Uh-huh.
that she wanted.
You see how people mislead us?
But on a serious note,
Eh,
whether it was a mislead or whatever,
It read somewhere.
it led somewhere. It was in 2017.
One fateful evening.
Yeah, it was actually a morning. So
I think, as you can see,
She
I think
calls
I gave
me.
signals in the evening. He got them in the morning. No Monday.
okay,
Got them the next day.
let us all be mature about this situation. So I met Anne
can't.
through her sister,
Shine
Shine Mchiga,
yeah.
very loud young lady in Barara,
A
and
musician.
a musician. She's a
As
very
I've
good
not wanted to
musician.
go out without saying she's a musician. You'll not go back.
Loud
home.
stands first, then musician.
Okay.
So we met in Kampala. I had come to Kampala. Those days I didn't come here a lot because I didn't have much to do.
Yeah.
So I came to Kampala, and she was like, "This, I want you to meet my sister finally." Kansim, I said, "Kansim, she's the one. I can meet her." She said, "Yes." That evening, she had a bar.
Kubis.
Yes,
Kubis.
Kubis.
Yeah, our sitting room.
That
Wait,
one.
it had pork. One the cup.
Apollo's book.
Apollo.
That evening, I got there, and over there was a promotion for Heineken.
Those days.
Sorry, yeah, for beer. There's a promotion for beer. And then Anne said, "You can have as much as you want." I was from Balala. Listen, let's go back.
Your side will-
Wama.
Your side will come. She was like, today this is on the house, so please feel free, have enough beer.
A man from Mbarara.
A man from Mbarara.
Have enough.
You have come to the great city. And the celebrity that you have been seeing on television.
You are
vibing you with the beer.
Stop there. Says
You like someone.
that was African foreplay.
That is African foreplay.
Yo. So anyway, that was the first time I met her. And that evening we talked for a long time. And by the end of the night, we had rapport.
yeah.
I could see she wanted me.
Woman, you want to
Yes, that is what I saw. I don't want to say what she was feeling. I don't know.
Yeah.
And between that and 2017, there was a space of like a year. 2
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
Yes, so we met again after 2 years.
When I was building the backpackers.
Oh.
Yes, and she wanted someone
To be there.
To run the project
Yes.
when I'm in Kampala.
She wanted someone to be there. No, I want to point out everything how it was.
Wama.
She needed someone who was trustworthy enough.
He is.
Transparent. Honest. Committed.
And in the whole of Uganda, she saw only one man.
Who was trustworthy?
I rest my case.
Who else?
I rest my case.
Control.
This is my version.
Yeah.
I'm in Kampala minding my own business. You know, being funny.
And you know, being
awards,
celebrity,
being
you're
celebrity,
chilling, you
you
know.
Then my sister, but all along I'd been hearing about Skies. Shine doesn't have very many friends. There was Linda, Sky, and so every time I would travel, I would bring gifts for Linda, for Linda,
And
for Sky, and there was another. No, have it. There were 3 friends. So when I'm gifting, I love to give. It makes my heart swell. So I would buy stuff, I'd put in a bag, and put names and be like, wow. I hadn't even met him.
Wow.
So the first time I meet Shine is like, oh, I'm in Kampala, and by the way, I came with Sky. I'm like, hey, come to the bar.
Yes.
I go to Kubi's.
Don't say
and
bring
this,
him as if I okay. I finished.
So anyway, so I go to Kubi's one month,
Eh.
and Shine is there with Sky. The first time I saw Sky, I remembered we had the late uncle, who was the father figure he has, died.
Pastor Alan. Yes.
Pastor Alan.
Yes.
May his handsome, beautiful face.
Really?
rest in
Really?
peace.
Are you going to
Yeah,
do
he
this
was
now?
a very, very good man. So anyway,
Wow.
so he used to be our pastor in high school. Wait, he used to be our pastor in high school. And every girl in Uganda had a crush on Pastor Alan. And they're identical twins.
Ah.
Oh.
Like if you know Pastor
Yes.
Alan, and you'd be like, that's the first thing. I think the first
The
thing.
first thing she asked me
I
was,
was like, are
do
you
you know
Pastor
somebody
Alan's
called?
son? I'm like, you look like someone I know. So Shane told me, no, that's the son.
That
So
was
I'm like,
that was a move. You look like someone I know.
You see? So he thought I was making a pass at him because he looked familiar. So I'm like, hi. Oh, no, I'm bold. Remember then, I could tell. So
You can become vulnerable.
yeah. So anyway, I'm like, hey, nice, Baba way, because it was my bar. Like you could have even drank the bottle tops if you wanted. And little did I know, be a really gyrated. So of course I was so happy. Me every time I'd be like, Baba way, Nagam Baba way. So after that, like 2 years later, then I'm going to Kabale to build the backpackers, and I needed someone, and indeed you can't. You know, like my sister, Shiny was like a tailor room. Because she was, you'd hear her saying, okay, when I'm doing this, I give Sky and then this. Then Sky runs, I'm
She
like,
was
so this Sky
indirectly,
guy, is he busy? Because I need someone I can
And,
live
and,
at
and
the
somehow
lake.
how she told me how, I think Anne likes you.
I haven't finished telling stories.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
done.
no, interrupt
I
me.
will not
give you a
interrupt
chance.
you again. This is the last time.
So my first way. So I'm going to Kabale, so we pass Mbarara, and for someone who did not want to come, he was ready on Shere Mbarara on the main road with his backpack. And his dreadlocks were just growing, looked like fries on the head. You know young dreadlocks on such a head? You people have persevered. Looked like a real street kid with a backpack waiting. And he says the backpack had all his belongings. He was ready. He was like, again, come and buy. There's no space on this car. It's okay, jump on the border.
I am sure at that time, if this statement, if we die, we die, made sense.
If you die, you die.
So we go. I remember I was with Anita. I was with Malaika. I was with everyone who were going
And
to
she was
start
only
the
with yellow
construction.
girls.
Okay.
My friends are all beautiful.
Okay.
Yellow lives matter. Man.
Yes, they do.
Thank you.
Yeah, mama. So we reached that, and true to the matter, you can trust him. I think that's the most misleading thing about how this relationship started. You can trust him with people who I never used to get balance. When you give someone things and say, go do this and this for me,
I've heard the stories. Wait.
He was so trustworthy. When I did build the backpackers, and there was nothing. Actually, when we were building the backpackers, there was really nothing going on. But you get so accustomed to confiding in someone, and whenever I was angry, the other side I'd be like, leave me, and he would want to know what is it, and then you tell him, and he can't believe that there's someone in this world that.
But at this moment, I want you guys to know that I didn't take advantage.
Of that situation.
Yes,
Bambe he did.
And
He would hear, but you see in his heart is like, he's never take a call for like 2 minutes. Just stand in that gap. But he would not say one.
There's a saying that these days, akonkalia.
So anyway, our relationship, it came from, and then by the time I realized I really cared about him more than just caring about him, it's when now the public started attacking him for dating me.
And it wasn't true then.
Yeah, and I'm like,
It wasn't true.
Really?
It wasn't.
I'm like, can't I have a friend?
Okay. Why did they attack you? What made
Because we were always like,
We're
I'll go to
together a lot.
we were together a lot of run, bring, and I swear I would not look at Sky as someone who I think we can, construct. It wasn't what I was looking at. But you will call him, he's there. You're sending him somewhere, he's there. You lash out at it because what I am in Don't Mess With Can See Me. That character comes when someone is messing up with my money. If I'm on a project, I do not care how you react. If it's money, the one I've made, we shall fight. So there's that thing about me. I would stand on a hill and yell at very old men. And then you'd be like, hey, man, why can't scream at that man? I'm like, if he's stupid enough to play with my money, then I can abuse him.
Yes.
So I would everyone else would be running away from me.
I never understood it.
In the beginning,
he would just be there.
I still don't
Be
understand
like, he still doesn't understand.
when a guy is all like an old guy and does something wrong,
I lose it.
she loses it, and you're like, man.
That man
You see-
is old. I'm
Yes.
like, let him act his age.
Yes.
Don't
If he
you
does something
can't
wrong, you have to
don't
lose
waste
it.
my money because I'm a young girl giving you a job. So anyway, I always lose it.
Yeah.
So I loved that he never judged. Like you'd fight, look around, and everyone is trying to dodge you, but he's there. He doesn't care. Why you've abused people? Why you've what? He's there. He's like, so what are we supposed to do next this evening? And you're like, this guy cares about my stuff so much. So how do I realize?
How do you realize?
The story has
So I
just
start
begun.
attacking him. And I sit, I'm like, imagine the only person who I know can run around and do things for me. The world is now trying to turn him against me. Doesn't he stop picking my cause? I'm like,
Oh.
I'm like, so I won't be able to run my project. And then he started fearing, of course. Now, my ex, Now by the day they swing like a finger, I will die.
That wasn't my fear. My biggest fear was, now I got back to Mbara, and by the time I get to Mbara, everyone now is recognizing me more than ever. Yes, then it's Sky. But then everyone I met this time was like, Sky.
So
And
he's like, what?
That's the first statement.
Yes. And all my friends,
He
they are
got
very,
into a depression.
and then I was like, wait.
That's
Do I
He's like,
actually need this?
what? As in, have you seen this? And I'm like, and then now in the I'm sorry. So I drove from Kampala. I drove from Kampala. I said, let me go to the lake, organize my things. They've already taken Sky. Now he's not picking my calls. So I was approaching Bao. Deep in my heart. I said,
Call one more.
but just one more last time. You know when you went to Kabali passing by that, I'm like, if he refuses, fine, I'll know each other. It's not a relationship.
Yeah.
So Nemkwena Gamba, hello? Ngamba, you in Badarat? Yes, I'm going to the lake. Can you still come? Nagamba, fine. So nemuchima.
Happiness.
Nemuchima. Meanwhile, nemuchima binebya mwana. This is it. If you're going to be working around me, people are going to be talking about you. But then in that stay, now I think that was the stay that we defined.
That was a stay. That was a stay which had even.
The bad kiss.
They confrontation.
No, there was no confrontation.
Okay.
There's nothing like that.
But there was the most horrible kiss
That
that
one-
has ever happened to any people. The worst kiss ever. I think we even needed to go visit a dentist.
Yo.
Okay, we are getting there. First wait, it was the most
She
horrible.
almost beat me.
No, what are you trying to do?
Vampire Diaries.
First wait, mama. Yes. So you're rushing me. So I picked him, yeah. So during that car journey in my head, I'm thinking, why is everyone so? What if I was actually in a relationship with this guy? Is he not worthy? As in, am I not worthy of being happy? And I was such an unhappy person in my relationship. That's a story for another day. But then I wasn't trying to use my unhappiness to move on to anything. I knew, we'll go past that. Not really. We'll go past that. And then I noticed, I got so curious about being with him. Because I was
The
wondering,
guy was fun, man.
they're
was so
over-abusing
natural.
the boy, he's not done anything. You are so natural, like you are smooth.
If you know, you know.
If I know, my
Proceeding.
friend. So somehow, I ended up being so curious in wanting to be with him because of what the public was saying. So we now start like we catch each other. Those were beautiful days,
One day,
Vibing.
One day, let me cut you short, then you proceed. One day, those evenings we have had a very good evening. Campfire. Then later on, she was like, I need to go and sleep. It's not what you think.
Hold on. He's coming.
Don't run.
She was like, I want to go and sleep. This is how I get to realize that this that we call just a friendship may actually be more than
a friendship.
Yes. She was like, I want to go and sleep. I was like, okay, let me give you a push. The push was okay. It was common.
Push to go and sleep.
He would.
And remember, the push is like from here to there.
That push.
That
Is the beginning of.
I give her a push.
You pushing me.
So,
Anyway,
when
we reached
when
the door.
we reached the door, it was like a normal good night hug of good night. But that night was different. The hug, it's as if it had other things holding us together. We did not understand it. It was tighter than normal. I could tell where
The had
everything was there.
this structure.
And then from that night, things changed. Because that was before the kiss.
Okay.
That is what pushed us to have the kiss. Yes.
Oh, and we couldn't see each other then. Don't look at
Did you
you.
did you really sleep that night?
No,
I
I slept.
slept.
No, I slept. But in the
Here's the thing. Her bedroom was here and mine was here.
Clearly.
Not that there's anything, but just like security purposes. So that night she tells me, I don't know, she tells me that she did not sleep. For the most part of the night, she was texting with me. Are you okay? Are you asleep? Is the fire still on? Did the beer get over? And the worker sleeping already. I said, what is this? The whole night. In the morning, I found like 20 messages.
Wow.
Yeah, but that is it for now. Proceed. What is that?
No, cut now. Let me also come in. So, me and Anne, it is the
From me?
from
I can't do that, by the way.
I think one thing that made us get close with Anne was the fact that I threw her on stage without prior warning.
Shoved me there. Actually.
Because I was jealous of this woman's talent. And I kept on telling her, Madam, if I just had half of what you have, me, I would be untouchable. She'd be like, but I can't do stand-up. I can't be on stage alone. I said,
What do you mean?
You have two characters. By then it was the young and then the arrogant Muchika.
Yes.
Like if I had to. So I tell her, Anne, you can pass by. By then we're at La Bonita.
You're lying. he didn't even tell me it passed by. I saw artwork.
I called her and I called her and I was like, can you perform? She said, yeah, I think I can try. When she just said those words, I told guys, artwork.
So I see artwork, people are like, so are you going to be there?
Oh my God, Anne, we are excited. Anne is going to do stand-up.
Like,
I can't believe. Hey.
Oh my God, did you get a heart attack?
I know, I'd freak out.
I'd never seen
totally
Anne
freaked out.
nervous.
I
And
was
when she
so
was, I said, you
nervous.
know what?
Just
Go on stage. Just tell them what you usually say.
Mm.
Assume they are the second what? Person you are talking to. Umana chia pole.
Killed it.
Actually, why are you La Bonita?
La Bonita.
I went
You
on
first
stage
went with Clotilda.
I told Clotilda, sis, so we go. I crack a joke. You crack
Do you
a
know
joke.
Clotilda became like a mannequin?
We went together. Clotilda cracked the first
The
joke.
first
I
joke,
cracked the second joke, and
joke,
she became a cheerleader.
A cheerleader.
Wow.
This one went on to.
People didn't
Wow.
even have.
So we
smartphones.
we became really close.
But Salvador,
So-
you're just an amazing.
Her relationships have been there.
It's easy. I be telling him.
So that means whatever she's gone through in her personal life, I've got to know.
Yeah.
The last relationship is the one that almost broke me. Because
he tried to
we,
call me,
we grew
counseling.
together.
That
We
one
that
almost
I
broke
did
him.
everything.
Yes.
I became a counselor.
counseled
I became a
each
big
other.
brother.
I have had those.
I
tell
became
you.
like
Hey,
I'll tell him, I'm like, we've even had a meeting. Then I'm like, me.
at one point,
And Patrick with his
she told
friends.
me that in case Salvador doesn't talk to you,
Don't worry,
Don't
because,
worry. Yeah, because there's
Nowadays
something
he
that
has tried to
Yeah.
make sure I don't leave.
I
my
tried
room.
but you know, in my heart I have this thing of there's never one side of the story.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
I kind
story.
of stayed to
and
my
the
story
There
for
is
a
my
long
story
time.
and then there's the truth.
There's the truth.
yes.
The biggest opportunity we had was when we went to South Africa. You can't avoid each other.
Well,
You are the
Yeah,
only
only
two
Uganda
Ugandans.
there.
Then on top of that, you had that long flight coming back.
Anne sat here. I sat here.
we talked.
And then Anne started to talk. At first she was reserved.
I didn't
So
know.
every time she said wine, I would say bring 2 glasses.
So that you can open up. More
I hear you. I hear
When
you.
she
Bottles
opened
started
up,
opening.
slowly.
when she opened up, I have never seen somebody describe their partner the way Anne did. You know, a 6-hour flight and 5 hour and 59 minutes
Is Sky.
is describing
A
Sky.
confident.
The 1 minute is
Eh?
for the flight attendant.
The 1 minute is for the trip.
Please.
I'm telling you, they would come and be like, Mo, we're like, shh.
Guys, please, we are talking. It was a very uplifting conversation.
That's
When we reached
random
Kampala,
attitudes.
my heart was relieved because I was carrying this bargain. Because I'm like,
I was
I
even
don't
afraid we're
have
going to end up ending.
I don't have hate to hate someone because of somebody. That's not me.
But to say the truth, the first time we thought about Sky and Anne, we felt like it was a fling.
We thought it was a
It was
fling.
going to
We
happen.
thought-
Even
Can I
us.
be honest?
Even us.
We were like, give it a month.
We're like, ah! Then after a month, we're like, I'll give it 6
Give it
months.
another 2 months.
One moment.
Give it 1 month. Then you start saying, no good, but we can't
I'm
These
serious.
guys love themselves.
No, the problem is one. I think the reason why we had that kind of attitude is because we knew Anne in her previous
Yes.
relationship.
Very
Me
well.
when I
done.
love, guy love, I die.
Anne's love was, we felt like, no, it can't happen. She's
Oh,
just
so she's going
having.
to love someone else also.
It's impossible. Well, like, she's just going to, it's just.
All I
wake
can
up
say,
call.
I thank God for those 6 hours
Yeah.
we were on that flight.
Me, I found
Because
Which is good.
the next time I met Sky, we had never talked. We had
Yes.
never kubongad. I just came and said, yo, motherfucker, what's up? Sky looked at me and said, I'm okay, Salvador, how are you? I said, yo, so,
I wasn't that bitchy. Come on now.
I know you are a bitch.
You.
I know.
That bitch.
Like, I said, do you drink whiskey? The guy was like, yeah, I drink whiskey.
That day I drank whiskey and I almost peed on the bed. I said, because I was trying to impress you. I
So we
almost
went to
died.
competition.
No.
Every time I would pour for myself, every time I would pour for myself, I would pour for him. Then
Wait.
he opened up.
Every time you pour,
And
and
you
the
know
way
what
you
I said?
drink, oh my god!
Every time
Sky,
I poured,
you
I
know you are
opened.
dead.
And every time I would pour, Sky would open up. And then I'm like, oh Lord.
That was an amazing night.
I said,
Yeah.
Jesus, I
That
just
is
thank
nice.
God I didn't
For a chance
react.
to be able to talk,
For a
yes.
chance for us to get to know
get
each
to know each
other.
other.
You understand? Like, I don't have to hate somebody because of somebody.
Else.
If you give, and that's the biggest problem with Ugandans.
That's true.
Anne, I can come and tell Anne about Sky, and then Anne will hate you
Yes.
without even meeting you,
No,
Without
without
even
even
second
having
chance.
any
Yeah.
story.
So I just want to thank you for opening up that day, and I thank the hostess because she was starstruck. You cannot see two of your favorite comedians.
Seated
There.
together.
She made us drunk.
But then
We
she
ate,
didn't bring the whole
drank,
bottle
we
for
did
you.
that.
Made
It
us
was
drunk.
a very beautiful journey, and I must say, Sky, Anne is my sister. I am very happy.
But why don't you make an honest woman out of Anne?
And stay out of this conversation.
This is a
This was
manly thing
between
now.
me and him.
This is a manly
Really?
thing.
Someone ask that question, please.
So anyways,
Why don't you make
That is going to be later.
that's
we are still
because if I answer
bromancing.
it now, we'll be done.
We are still having a
But one
bromance.
thing I've realized is you guys, whatever the society, public will, whatever opinion they'll have about you,
Yes.
you people have what they call true love.
Leave alone true love.
Usually,
I always,
You have not told us the
I
challenge.
always told her.
there are challenges.
That you've gone
There are
through.
challenges in
Uganda.
marriage, and
The social media in-laws.
would love you to
Me, I
tell
thought
us
the
some of
challenge
the
was showering.
challenges.
The challenge is showering. He has that one, but
Showering?
that's like
No,
no
that's,
challenge,
that's,
challenge.
not, no, guys. don't go there. That's for another day. We are here now talking about
Basically, you're giving us
love.
a second episode.
Now we are here on love.
We are out.
Showering. So,
Let's
besides the fact that the way you met was a bit shady and
You know, I'm
difficult
clear.
and-
Me, I
I'm
don't call
clear.
it shady. I think it was more of a miracle. Yes, because
What a word.
things led to each other. Actually, we met and then things happened, and I can't tell you there's a day I told her
Yeah.
that I love you.
that I love you.
That I want
Yes.
you to.
Yes.
We should do
It
this.
just
It
happened.
just
No,
happened.
no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey.
So,
So usually in relationships we have a bed of roses. People think celebrities have a bed of roses, but I want us to talk about some of the challenges you have faced in your kind of relationship. Apart from, of course, social media, people,
The
they have-
in-laws.
the
those
in-laws
are not a
have been
problem.
there.
They are
And-
problem like for 1 week.
Eh,
Then I outgrew it.
but
Okay.
Because
in
I was a
reality,
He joined them.
You joined
They
them.
never
You also
really
you
became.
them a bully.
They would call him Scooby Doo. He's like, at
I'm
least
like-
he's famous. At least you know Scooby
At least
Doo.
you know
You who do
who
you
knows?
like? Yeah, and I know stuff like
That's a
that.
nice one.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they really called him all kinds of
Yeah.
names, said he's not worthy. Kainenjara, this man can eat you.
Boy.
I want to say this.
Even up
Yeah.
to, oh guys,
Confession.
And
from
Confession.
if you're there and you think I don't eat, let me break it down to you.
You just don't gain weight.
I don't know. Maybe
Just tell them.
Maybe
If you are there and you think you can't eat, cook food. Invite
Call
you.
him.
Maybe I
Also-
saw the cavera. I don't know, but this is the size. Get used to it.
Skyward.
So,
Okay.
what are some of the challenges that you guys face
Well,
in your relationship?
well, maybe we have enjoyed all of the time we've been together. We haven't had a challenge that is so hard that we can call a challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Quarrels. It's okay. It's normal.
I told you I'd be screaming at
Yes,
everyone, and
actually,
he's past
I'm
that.
so-
I don't know why he
I'm
doesn't.
so
say
glad
that.
that I got used to her quarreling.
Before you started dating.
Thank you. Now she 5 hours later, and I am still normal because I got used to
5 hours
You get that is what they call love. You get to learn to live with the person you love. So me, maybe if she has a challenge, but I have not seen anything major
Actually,
in our relationship.
my biggest challenge right now in our relationship is not even within us. Most of our challenges are external.
Yeah.
Within ourselves, if it's to talk about something, we never truly disagree on anything. We don't walk away from conversations of we have not resolved this.
Yeah.
We
See,
can't. No, usually we are trying to explain and understand something that has
other.
externally happened. Either we meet someone who makes us feel like it's not right for us to be together if we are not married in church. You get someone who puts a time on when what should happen. You know, eh? So the challenges that we have are external, but within ourselves, as in we are all
We're only
growing
getting
into
better.
a good relationship.
Yeah.
Like he's getting better at what he's trying to
Yeah.
do. I am generally just cheating and hoping to germinate and fertilize in the near future.
We didn't see this coming.
Hey, there's a cow.
Yeah, we
You
apologize for any inconveniences because
So
But
when you say you
we'll be
talk
ready.
about each and everything, so many couples are very, very uncomfortable talking about intimacy and romance.
And romance.
In the bedroom.
should we start?
All that.
That's why no problem.
We are good.
Wama,
This show is PG what?
PG
so that
what?
shows them.
this is a
PG-8.
25.
25.
Hey.
Those are adults.
Hey.
We will tell you.
Like for me, Nagamba, I'm not going to leave anything to chance. into Zawansi Madam Nemga Madam.
You are not a
You
romantic.
need to let me know. What am
do
I
you
supposed
want?
to do?
That's true.
What am I not supposed to do? Let me know. I don't want to this thing. You will find out. What if I don't ever find out?
You want.
Uchtegera.
Yes.
Kubanga, men, you know. For us, when we finish, ne woman, here.
All
Different parts.
Someone
Yes.
put a cartoon
All
on
right.
stairs.
So, Chenakola, ne mutamiza. Induka mugamba, baby. You tell me, where does it? Where does it affect
but
the most?
Salvador.
And when she unleashed, in the morning she
He
will
has
not
one trick.
remember.
He has one trick. He gets them drunk and then they talk.
They talk.
So for you, alcohol has been your friend.
Oh, what do you think, Madam Ambassador?
Jesus' first miracle.
What? Jesus' first miracle was to create alcoholics.
He didn't create alcoholics.
Well, you've twisted that. Blasphemy.
He created alcohol.
Creating alcohol doesn't mean you get drunk.
Not creating alcoholics.
Are you
That's
sure
a
the wine
different
was
case.
alcoholic?
It could have been vin, you're the one of church which
Yes,
has no
it
alcohol.
has.
No, but we were. The fact that they said
But-
the people got happy. Tell me which juice has ever
Party
made
after party the whole night.
the whole night.
Yeah.
But let's go back to intimacy and romance.
Apologies, madam.
Usually, like for our case,
Yeah.
me when I met Patrick, he didn't know anything about romance and intimacy.
I knew.
He
He had a theory.
movie theory, and he said it was movies. It
film.
doesn't happen in real life. No. It's a point I feel for him rose petals and leading to the bedroom and those nice guys. He gathered them and threw them in a dustbin.
I had no way.
For him, he didn't understand what that meant.
But wait. I hope you can tell Anne to do something like that.
Okay.
Yes. Since everyone is watching, Anne, do something like that.
I throw petals.
I'm tired of walking into an empty house full of flowers that I left last time, please.
Petals, they want petals.
Petals.
No, Bambi, Sky, for him, Bambi, I don't know, he has a good love language. Like, he's very attentive, He's attentive to detail. He will tell when you're hungry. You know, the kind are you, today you're not okay. Like, you haven't even said, and he prompts you to talk about whatever it
realizes
is
small
that is
details.
bothering you. He's very attentive. And he's been from the beginning. That's just who he is. He's an attentive person. So it's easy for me to feel loved and taken care of.
That's amazing.
It's really easy.
That
And
is
he has
his side.
style.
What
I'm
about
even shy
you?
now.
Okay, now what
What
about
about
you?
you?
Then, Lee, what about
How
you?
do
Yeah,
you make
how
him
do
feel
you-
loved and taken care of?
Wanange wa my baby, wanange tell them how do I make you feel loved and taken care of.
There were things.
Them real things.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's all you know.
I'll rest my case for now. But Anne is a very amazing woman. One thing that actually beat me about her is her entrepreneurial. Is that the word?
Entrepreneur.
Yes. Everything we do, for the first time in my life, we sit down and we discuss money. As in, what should we do? So, let's do this. We are
Everything for me, I want
we
money.
are planning
I have to
together.
mix.
We are planning together. And I had never got a woman in my life where we sit down and talk about something that's serious. It was my first time on it. We can actually talk about stuff, talk about business with a woman. It had never happened to me. So first of all, it was a new thing to me. Why? Because, so it's a this lady, but she's older than me, which is not a problem to me at all. Though I saw some in-laws, those she was talking about.
Facebook
Those ones should
Yes, making noise.
Those ones
I don't
should
like it. But my point is, she has a higher understanding of
life.
business, of life, of money, because she's well traveled. She's a big
Stop,
celebrity.
baby. Don't anymore.
The
It's too much.
things you told me to say, let me first finish them. Anyways, so I got to learn a lot of things from her. And it was the first time I was doing things away from love. Of no, this is not love today. Let's sit down, let's discuss business. You know, let's have ideas. What should we do here? This is the money available. Where is your cat? Let's do something.
Putting him under pressure.
Let me cut you short a little bit. Since we're talking about money, you two have different careers.
Yes.
She's doing something else, you're doing something else.
It's all entertainment.
What? Okay, it's entertainment, but for a relationship, it's very difficult to find a couple that talk about money the way you're describing.
Yes.
So what I want to ask is, how is it in your relationship about money? Is it your money, or you share money?
Right now we are
What
at the point
happens?
where there's his money, there's my money, and there's our money. Yeah.
And our money comes in when we want to do something.
Together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when our money comes in.
No, before you are, but there's also the idea of planning and saving.
Yes.
That is
okay.
Yes, that is why we meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where most couples fail to understand that usually in most relationships, it's his money is our money. Then her money is her money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you find a woman is more
And that
developed,
is very common.
but quietly, the husband doesn't know
They
anything.
share some rentals somewhere.
We had an example of a woman who rented out a house to her family.
To her husband.
Her husband.
But
Yes,
that's
it's her
shocking,
house.
man.
They were staying
For
together.
10 years,
The man was paying rent
Yes.
To her.
to her
And
through
he
somebody.
And he's selfish and ruthless. For me, that's my opinion. Because they had kids together, they had built a life together, and she
And
was
he just
pestering the
realized-
guy at the end of the month. Boss, where have you the rent?
One thing I know is anything
Wow.
I'm involved in financially,
Yeah.
he knows.
knows.
He
Okay.
might not know to what extent,
Yes.
to what, why, because that particular bit doesn't bother him. It's running smoothly without him knowing about.
Yes.
But he will know that
Yeah.
there's this we are doing here. But then there are those that he knows, like from the beginning, like he's the one who helped us finish the whole payment of the land, so he's the one running the whole project. So there are things he knows. I don't think there's anything he has that I don't know.
Hey,
Look at the question. Because there's an example of a lady who built apartments and did not tell the husband.
And then died.
Unfortunately, she passed on.
Wow.
So guess who's the owner of the apartment?
The caretaker.
The caretaker. Yeah.
The husband didn't know about
The husband didn't know, and the caretaker
So
brought
the care-
papers.
and the
And you know the
husband-
pride of a man. You mean all these years this woman had this property? She was like, you know what? I don't want to know about this property. Do
She
whatever.
didn't
you
want me to know.
May
Then
God
don't
bless
let me
that
know.
caretaker.
I'm looking for his number.
You're joking.
Wow. Wow. That's
So
like
about money issues, sometimes I think byonna bikoma ku how you communicate, like how
Yeah.
do you,
communication.
we talk about things we are not even supposed
I
to talk
used to hear
about.
these things on talk shows. The most important thing in relationship, communication. Communication. Until I was there, and the more we talk, the more easier life is. Yes, very.
Sorry to cut you short, but I love the way these people are just doing the hosting. They're bringing the topics the way we want
Man,
it.
I know.
Yeah, they're just doing the job for us. They're just going on and
Continue.
The next question. So you're talking about communication. When you guys fight, and it's a big fight, not something small.
But which one?
Let her finish the question. She's asking a very sensitive question in this moment.
How do you handle the tension, the anger? How do you end up talking and easing this whole
I
thing?
want to hear how you handle it.
Because they have clearly told us
I want to hear.
Somehow, meanwhile, we are a lot alike. I think we are the same stars. He's born on 15th April. I'm born on 13th April.
Wow.
So we tend to have the same. We get so angry.
Please.
Then like
Tell
5
me about
minutes.
you.
Oh no, she's coming.
Then like 5-10 minutes later, you still feel you're angry, but you just don't remember exactly what you were angry about, eh? And it's a character that we all have. So when we are so mad at each other, we speak. Okay, me, I'm good with words, but he would say a few words that hold like 56
We'll summarize.
words that I'm going to say. I will boil, and he'll walk away. Like in a few minutes, but 30 minutes later, you're all uncomfortable. You don't know. You can't wait to get together and forget that you fought. Body contact.
In that sense.
Situation.
Body
Contact. Immediately.
But that's what happens. I love personally. I love being. I love.
You know, someone
I love-
smearing themselves
Yes,
on you.
yes.
Actually, I used to call him a hoover. He would hoover over. Like you turn around anytime Sky is here. Like he's around. If he's around, he's around. And I didn't know I love that attention.
attention.
That
That
actually
attention.
happened. And now
I think
I'm like, wait, okay.
Anyway,
And then he will always be around.
Wow, that's sweet.
That's nice.
stop it.
No wonder. But I can't commercial break.
This is beautiful.
Okay, for me, my last question. Patrick may have others. Sky had a life before Anne.
Yes.
I'm sure the time you met Anne, you must have been dating someone.
When you say must have been dating,
Yes, it's a yes or no question.
I was not dating someone.
You are not?
Yes.
You are not in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
But I was fresh also out of the relationship. I was like,
Fresh outer.
you get
Fresh outer relationship.
I was still, there was a camera on me.
But see, my question is usually, and I read from the previous comments, people want to know how celebrities who are dating non-celebrities, our kind, have handled the issue of fame. You must be getting those texts of people who like you and can see me, you are
There's a guy. Wait, there's a guy on Facebook. Every time she posts a photo of the two of us, she's like, the photo is very beautiful. But what is he doing?
Oh, really? Like straight up of what is he doing in that photo? Like I should be the one who is there. No, we have so many.
Yeah,
But when you go to
every
Sky's
single time.
Instagram,
Okay, now
only malicious women, only these fat mamas,
Those ones.
Yes, I'm telling you, nurturing Sky.
it's okay.
I think that day I look aside like
You are dead.
they will bleach him. I'm telling you. He has people want to adopt him left, right, center.
So
And
how
then,
have you
you know what he
handled
does? You know what he
for
does? No, Mambi, we are okay. He has my passwords. I have his passwords because it was too much pressure. Then he's like this. Meanwhile, Anne, annoy me. Guys, scrolling. I'm only seeing bums. What is like? Do you know that Nina wants to see me? As he's always showing, like
She
he
has
was
to be
showing
aware of
everything.
the competition so she can step up the game.
Hey!
Are you kidding me? She has to be aware.
That's why
Serious.
I have learned.
Like I see them, and you can really see they're like, just tell us if she pisses you off.
And
we
we
are
are
there.
there.
There are so many. As for me,
Wow.
people tend to think Anne can see me. The one in the skits is Anne
And can see me in real life.
So men
They are
really
skeptical.
don't throw themselves at.
Yeah.
Actually, I must say this. For the longest time, I've believed that if I'm not interested in a person first, they have no way through to me.
True.
So it's like I position myself in a way that you'll approach me and think you have vibed me. Kumbe, me. I have just vibed you, I've liked you, I'm just giving you an opportunity to say what you want
Say what you
Yes.
want to say.
Yes, but otherwise there's that wall, and I'll even joke about it. You know those things of men who make passes at you. Of course, we get that all the time. Now, if you do it, no, I will say it out straight. Like if I enter an office and you're a boss, and there's someone who's there, and you wink like this, I'm like, why are you winking at me? I'm in a happy relationship. Straight up! I've done that to people and they freeze. You literally hear his bones go back inside. I cannot keep quiet. So those who
I
vibe
have,
me,
I have something just for you. Shake my hand.
You remember that thing? Oh, you remember that thing? Oh. Yes! You remember that thing?
There's someone, a man of God.
man of
A man
God.
of God.
Oh, no!
Yes. No, don't mention names, please. He came and fingered Anne.
Okay, don't forget.
This.
That sounds bad.
Okay.
I
I was like, what?
I could
Yo.
not
Are you
believe it. I was
serious?
like, are you serious?
No, you told him.
Yes.
I said,
Hey.
are you serious? Like, what? Really?
It was
And whoever
so
was looking
creepy.
thought
It was so
we were
weird.
joking. But between me and him,
He
will
had
never
gotten
do
the
that
message.
to anybody.
Yes.
He had gotten the
An
message.
old man who you're supposed to be like, pray for me,
Oh
my
my-
sins
I
are too many.
know.
Is there busy fingering your finger? And you're like,
Your palm. He
Your
was there
palm.
fingering. Oh, the one is
The one fingering the
but it's a finger. That's the only thing I can. And I was like, really? Nga, the wife is behind there organizing the
Wait,
women's
the wife?
thing. As in,
Yeah.
I
that's weird.
can't. Me, I just can't
So
stand
I know
someone giving me
if
passes I
anyone
don't want.
approaches Anne in public,
They will be ready.
yeah, I'm very sure.
Shana,
she
if I
will-
like them.
What if?
Uh-huh.
What are you saying, Anne?
What if your life
I don't want you to be there thinking that I finished it. That you are that I've finished.
climax of it all?
I have work to do.
Listen, we will want to continue this conversation, but unfortunately, time is not our best of friends. Hey!
Chef, for how long have we talked?
It has been you can comment with the questions just in case you want to.
The questions for Anne and
Thank
Sky.
you. Yes.
And next time when we come back, we are going to ask them the same questions you want us to ask them.
Ask them and make them as brutal as possible. Yeah. Yes, please.
Yeah. So also, as we're watching this show, Sky has a channel, YouTube channel.
Oh, how can I
Skylanta,
forget?
Uganda. He's nearly making 10K
Skylanta.
subscribers.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
then
thank you.
is on your channel.
Just
Comedy UG.
If you haven't subscribed, shame upon you.
Shame upon you.
But you have not
And your
subscribed,
relationship.
for us how do we benefit? Subscribe now. Actually, pause. Give them a moment. Subscribe. We are not going to say anything. Subscribe.
Hurry.
In 5,
We are waiting for you.
4, 3.
Then also me.
Yeah.
I have over 1 million.
But do you say?
But
Do you say?
there is still room, so you can subscribe and keep enjoying this show. Me, I'm so happy you called us. Call us
But
another time.
I am so happy that Anne honored our invite. In the beginning, I thought
And
she
we'd
was
like
going
to let you know that
have
our
the-
new set designer is the one and only Anne
Now
Kansime.
when you see changes.
She's going to be the set manager.
Yeah.
Anne Kasime has finally been hired by
We brought her all the way from Kabare.
Kabare
We traveled
to,
how-
to manage this
we-
set. So if you see the
Trouble
difference,
with her.
Tuamulese.
We brought
We
her.
brought her. Yes.
We would like to say thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this very wonderful conversation. We'll see you next time. Subscribe. Special thanks to our director, Mr. Shadrach, and of course our Minister of Welfare, Angel.
Angel Mutoni and her assistants Abigail and Aiden.
And of course, leave your comments. The question.
And then finally, now
Finally.
Kiki Bamba sana wapi Julu wewe.